boys, man. They're part of the team.
Part of the team, man. Gotta tell you, part of the team.
Welcome to Tampa Bay. We fuck 'em up when we raise the flag. Fire the cannons and seize the day. The crew's ready, all hands on deck.
You used to nobody used to be able to hear my
Welcome, beautiful people. You're watching the Loose Cannons. I'm your boy, Sammer, hanging out with Stank and the it was the amazing return of Poppy Latte, but
what just happened?
He just left. He just left. Well, I guess it's me and Stank.
You're vegan, bro.
Hey, how you doing, Stank?
Good, dude. How are you doing? How are you doing? Merry Christmas, tidings, all those wonderful things to everybody who's watching right now. I hope you had a
happy
wonderful
Hanukkah,
holiday.
Merry Kwanzaa, or Happy Kwanzaa,
Festivus.
or Holy
Festivus
Kwanzaa, Happy Festivus, all of it, all of the above. The Bucs made it a pretty shitty Christmas night. That was.
I told you. I warned everybody. Fuck the NFL schedule makers. You ruined my Christmas. Even though we won, my Christmas was completely ruined. I felt like shit the whole night. Fuck them, man.
Yeah, the Bucs took a massive dump in all of our stockings and then looked right at us after we reached in and we're like, "What the fuck is this?" We pull it out, and then you look across the room and the Bucs are like, "You like that? How's that smell?" Smells like a W, but don't fucking look like it. Oh no, Latte! You brought Latte. You brought the addiction with you? I thought this was just a thing. Where the fuck have you been? Hold on. The people.
What are you talking about?
The people. Before we jump into the Bucs and Cardinals game, you need to explain to the people where the fuck you've been.
Go full screen. Go full screen.
Don't go full screen.
No, you go full screen. I think you need an intervention right now. Everybody in the chat room, Latte, what's the problem?
What do you mean? What's the problem? There's no problem. I don't have a problem.
Listen, we all know that you were in the fucking hills of Colombia for quite a while.
Argentina. You somehow had a birthday party that ended up with you partying with the Argentinian football team after they won the World Cup. Latte.
Fucking amazing. What a ride. What a fucking ride. Listen, you guys have been here all depressed about the Bucs. I've been partying for 3 weeks straight up on my birthday. We won the fucking cup. It's been crazy. Wow. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Cocaine Latte. Welcome back to the show, Cocaine Latte.
I heard when it's mixed with a stripper's asshole,
Fibers.
When you combine the two, that asshole and then the cocaine, it's even more potent. Can you confirm that for us?
I've been MIA for 3 weeks. Confirmed.
Pelagic Computer just donated $5 to say Booger Sugar Latte in the house. I like it.
Listen,
I like that a lot.
Listen, I don't normally do cocaine, but when I do, out of a hooker's asshole is the only way to do it.
That's the only way to do it.
I learned that from Leonardo DiCaprio. It's a beautiful thing.
Funny thing is, that's exactly how I met Peter Pelagic. We were sharing a line.
For 3 weeks.
I'll do that. Holy shit.
All right, now that we've all done lines of coke, how about that fucking Bucs game?
That's amazing. Oh, fuck, I'm dizzy.
How about
I'm
that?
dizzy.
How about that shitty fucking Bucs game? That is officially our 7th ugly win of the year. Not like one here or there. 7 terribly ugly wins. Same fucking conversation.
No such thing as an ugly win.
No, that was a shitty win, dude.
No such thing. A win is a win is a win.
There
no
are.
such thing.
Okay. So we're in first place. So we're gonna call you first place Latte now. You just fucking vanished for 3 weeks. You come in here, you can just celebrate.
Well, speaking of first place, you bitches, Devin, Stank, you pieces of shit. Somebody had to go represent the Loose Cannons in the fucking fantasy football league, and I'm in the fucking championship. Speaking of first place, bitches just fucking lay down.
I'm in
like
the Loose
hookers
Cannons
I was hanging out with.
League? Yeah,
lay down.
What league are you talking about?
I forgot. I haven't checked my roster all season.
Exactly. Somebody had to represent. Me and Jake were there to the fucking very end, along with Pelagic.
You know what, man? You're doing all that. Stank and I are over here fucking working hard trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with this Buccaneer offense, right?
Yeah, bro.
We're
out here trying to solve shit.
We know what's wrong with the Bucs offense. We could stock with the Zach Galifianakis fucking, drawings and trying to figure out. It's the fucking Bucs, okay? They suck internally. It's just not good right now. There's nothing to figure out.
We figured out Tom
They
Brady's
can
not
flip a
getting
switch.
correctly
They can flip it
inflatable
off.
balls. He's got the not correctly inflatable footballs. It's a whole fucking mess, dude. Nothing's going right. Nothing's working. We have the same questions week in and week out.
Sammer, I want you to talk about something you've been talking about for weeks, bro, since like week 3. And it's important on this show. It's important. I mean, we are sponsored by Beck's Baby Oil. It's very important. Very important. First
How's
part
that
of
bottle
this,
still full, bro? My shit's like fucking out near the bottom.
oh, I get a bottle every month. It's like a subscription. You don't get a new bottle, Sammer? I mean,
No, what?
I get a new bottle every month.
Oh,
Listen, let's talk about what Sammer's been talking about since week 3. It's important. Why I brought the baby oil is because the first part of the word or the term is body language. Well, what's up with the body language, Sammer? What's up with that?
full screen body language expert.
You
Full,
guys-
full screen body language expert.
guys-
You know, if anyone knows about body language, it's Sammer Ali.
I know body
He was,
language.
you know what, Sammer? I apologize. You were right.
Thank you. I was
You
right.
were.
You guys laughed at me when I said
We
that
did.
there is something severely
I cried.
fucking wrong with the offensive players' body language on this team. When they are trotting onto the field, they're like making that walk that you used to make when you were like 7 years old and you got called to the principal's office. You knew something was wrong. You didn't quite know what it was, but you knew something was wrong and that your parents were going to get called, and you made that slow, depressing, terrified walk up those stairs to the principal's office. And that's what these guys are doing. Dude, Mike Evans, when Tom Brady misses him, he doesn't even look back anymore. He doesn't even look back and go, what the fuck, dude? Or he doesn't even look at the replay to see what the fuck went wrong. He just puts his head down, trots right back over to the bench, sits down, and just goes, fuck it. Whatever. Doesn't say a word to Tom Brady. The guy, when we get the ball back, our defense, first of all, they fucking fly onto the field. They're excited to play. They look like they're fucking hungry animals ready to fucking kill someone. Then we get the ball back when they force a punt or they get a turnover. And instead of our guys jumping up and down, other than Nick Leverett, jumping up and down, going on the field, these guys are just making that depressing ass walk. Like, oh,
Whoa.
dude.
I should have seen it coming, Sammer. You're
Whoa.
right, dude. You're right.
Sam.
You know what? My first divorce, when I would come home from a hard day's work, and I'd walk in, and my ex would be like, "There's a TV dinner waiting for you in the microwave." I wouldn't even look at her either. I just walk straight to the room, cry myself to sleep.
I'm in shock right now. In the chat, Pats fan. He's a Patriots fan. Right?
Bro, he's in here all the time. That's why
You can't talk bad about Tom Brady, bro. He said, "I've never seen Brady play this poorly. He's getting worse each."
This guy is my favorite.
This guy's a smart. He's been on Tom for the last 3 weeks with us. He's been in agreement. He's like one of 3 million Patriot fans. He's one of the 3 of the million Patriot fans that actually think that Tom is playing like shit because he is. One, he actually is, but he's like no one wants to blame this guy, but he's playing like shit. He still has moments, obviously, but this team is just a fucking mess. And Todd Bowles, as much as we love him, dude, and we've said this week in and week out, Todd Bowles is definitely the problem. And his mentality, whatever the fuck it is, it's fucked this team up. Whether it's him forcing it or them adopting it subconsciously, whatever the fuck it is, dude. They're not trying to kill. They're not trying to kill. They're just trying to go out there and make sure they don't get killed. And
Well, it's because Todd's one of Tom's puppets. Todd has no say. Let me try this again. Todd is one of Tom's puppets. Todd has no say. He walks in the locker room. He's like, "What do we do now, Tom?" And Tom's like, "This is what we're fucking doing this week." Right? And they all huddle up in the fucking corner. Fucking Tom's screaming and raging. Fucking veins popping out. Plastic surgery, stitching is coming loose. And he's telling everybody what's going to happen. And Todd's just one of those people.
Time to bring out the brooms. It's sweeping time.
That Marcos Cash is
Panthers fan?
a Panthers fan. We're not talking about the Panthers tonight. Not
Oh,
yet,
he's
at
a
least.
pussy fan? Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, we're all fans of pussies. It's cool.
Love
I
pussy.
mean, we love the good pussy.
I don't like the blue pussy. You know, that whole blue waffle thing.
Yeah, no, blue's kind of weird. The
I don't know.
the
After
pH
seeing
is off.
Avatar, bro, I could use some blue pussy right now.
You're a fucking weirdo, bro. What?
You'd like
What?
to fuck,
Oh, he likes being
You
dominated.
wouldn't do
likes
it?
being
you
dominated.
would like to fuck CGI pussy?
Bro, if a 9-foot female avatar
Hold on.
to dominate
You
me,
can't-
I would just put my hands behind my back and get ready to get cuffed.
You can't make fun of him for liking blue CGI pussy, but then you like, Dragon Ball Z or whatever that anime pussy. You love anime pussy.
Like
bro.
that
You
too.
talked about the other day.
I like watching Dragon Ball Z. I don't sit there and jerk off to it.
Anymore.
Anymore. You were talking about Dragon Ball Z and titties
Yeah.
the other day.
Yeah.
You were.
Who's not jerking off to Goku every now and again? I mean,
every now and again, it's totally normal.
it's normal. The
Fine.
dude's, I mean, guy is ridiculous, dude. I mean, come on.
So
He's a
then,
fucking
hey,
amazing
we're a
person.
show that accepts everyone. If you can jerk off to Goku, whatever her name is, whatever that shit is, I don't watch that shit. He can jerk off to some blue pussy. See, it's fine.
Goku's a dude.
I don't feel. Hey, listen, it's 2023, bro. It's whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not gonna judge you. Okay?
Oh man.
I'm gonna judge you.
All right, listen. How the fuck did we score 19 points?
Welcome back, Poppy.
Welcome back, Poppy.
Yeah, Latte, go ahead. We need some expert breakdown. Go ahead and give us your 35 keys and points as to what happened in that game on Christmas night. Ready?
Huh?
Go. Full screen.
Me?
Go.
Wait, you're gonna put me full screen? You son of a bitch! I
You
don't
are
have a
full
breakdown.
screen.
I don't
listen,
have a fucking breakdown.
you're the expert here.
Nope.
'Cause it isn't me and
explanation.
Sammer.
You don't have a
no
35
explanation.
point
I have
breakdown?
no answers. I don't know.
You watch any
have
film?
No idea. I don't watch film. I don't do any of the breakdown shit. I don't know. All I know is I'm watching the same shit you guys are watching, and we're getting embarrassed on national TV. I'm glad that finally the national media, Tony Romo last week, this week Chris Collinsworth was dumbfounded. He's like, I don't even know what I'm watching right now.
He's like, I've never seen it.
And he's usually like, yeah, this guy. What?
Here's a guy who plays football. Oh.
He's like a fake Madden, bro. You know what I mean? This guy with the lean and shit, he wants to be Madden so bad. But look, seriously, even he's dumbfounded. I don't know what the fuck we're watching. I don't know what we're watching. I was talking to Stank earlier. They're daring us to throw deep. They're literally looking at Tom Brady and they're going, fuck you, bro. We're not scared of you. We dare you. Nah, we dare you. We dare you. We're going to play at the sticks. We're going to play 5
They're
yards
even
off
doing
the line
this.
of scrimmage.
They're even doing this. I saw it.
They're doing the rookie kid.
Tom's like, watch this pass to Godwin. Watch this pass to Lenny. Watch this pass to Godwin.
Watch this. Watch this.
Watch this.
Going to Lenny. Screen to Godwin.
Listen, if Sean Payton and Tom Brady go to New Orleans next year, it doesn't matter who his offensive coordinator is. It's all predetermined short passes.
But
Tom's broken.
I will say, if Slant Boy was on this team, he would have 400 catches at this point in the season.
He would, bro. You're right. That would be scary.
400 slant receptions right now, if not more.
Slant Boy?
Yes, because he fits
broke
exactly
the all-time record for fucking for receptions, bro. Would have broke the all-time. He'd be
all
a PPR
slants.
machine.
All slants.
He'd have like 15 catches a game for like 40 yards.
Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, listen, I listened to a fantasy football show. They were talking about Chris Godwin. They were like, Godwin, he had like 10 targets, 8 catches for like 55 yards, bro. What the fuck? Like, you had 8 catches for 55 yards? What?
Everyone knows that the Bucs are playing for third down, and then once they get to third down, if it's more than 1 yard, then all you got to do is do what the fucking Cardinals are doing, is just play to the sticks. Literally, they're not going to get past the mailbox and the tree. Just fucking keep your feet on the mailbox and the tree line. No one's going to get by. Like, that's it. That's how you defend them. And guess what? They kept doing it. The only reason the Bucs even moved the ball was because Lenny and Rashad White were somehow breaking tackles, and the Cardinals are just that fucking bad. They weren't even attacking the like 12-string corner that had to end up coming in that game. They didn't target him once. It was funny. He comes in, Chris Collinsworth goes, all right, this guy better be ready because they're about to just throw the ball at him nonstop. They threw one pass at him. They threw one fucking pass at him, Chris Collinsworth.
And Tom Brady was like, watch this, bitch. I'm not throwing at all there.
Bro, I've never heard Chris
I'm going to
Collinsworth
swing
have
past you to
lost
death.
for words, bro. They didn't
Bro,
know what to say.
Nothing to
They're
say.
professionals. They did not know what to say.
Not even
What am
that,
I
dude.
witnessing?
Chris was laughing at the Bucs. He was laughing at how like elementary they are and how easy it is and how predictable. And he was like just dumbfounded by the fact that Tom was he's like, oh, Tom's eventually gonna break out of this though. And like, Chris, shut the fuck up. He's not. He was gonna swing past that team to death.
Swing past the team.
No way around it.
Me and you had a conversation earlier, Stank, and we have a lot of respect and love. I mean, you guys met snorting cocaine lines out of hookers' asses. You and Pelagic.
We did.
I'd like you to address a comment here, since you're the calm one of the group. It says Romo called out the play calling, and Pelagic has been on one as it pertains to Byron. That's why I am. We love him, but Stank, what are your thoughts on that? Because he says he's absolutely called out Byron last week. It's all Byron. It's Byron's fault. What are your thoughts on that?
I think I made it pretty clear. I don't think Byron's offensive coordinator of this team. I think Tom is. They collaborate on what we're watching. Why they're not running more play action, ask Tom. Because if Tom wants to run more play action, Tom's going to run more play action. What Tom wants, Tom gets. I don't think people can understand that. Nobody in that building can tell Tom no. So if you're going to get mad at what you see in the game plan and the short passing game and him not looking downfield, get mad at Tom, because Tom, that's what Tom wants. He's scared shitless for good reason. The offensive line is a problem. We all know that. But there are other ways to attack teams versus what we've been doing. The problem is status quo's been good enough. Me and Latte talked about this a little bit earlier. Our division is so bad that I have a feeling they're like, why upset the apple cart? Why make rash changes now? Let's continue to do what we're doing, because it's probably going to be good enough to win this division. It's not going to get Tom murdered, and we're just going to live with the fucking results.
I mean, listen, Byron is not a good play caller. I'm not going to pretend that he is. But I will say, to what Stank is saying, if Tom Brady wanted to run 4 verticals every play, there's nobody in that building other than BA who's kind of removed himself from that. He's not going to influence his team. There's nobody in that building other than BA that's going to tell him no or yes. There's nobody who's going to stand in his way if he wants to do something. So if he wanted more play action, which, by the way, means that he would have to actually turn his back to the offensive line that he does not trust. Okay, sure, you can kind of play action in the shotgun in different ways, but that's not as effective as an actual hard play action. He doesn't want to run play action because he doesn't want to run play action. That's him. That's why they don't do it.
Fucking RPO with Tom Brady? What the fuck?
It's not going to work. It's not effective. Sure, you can fake it out of shotgun and buy a little bit of time. There's tons of. My thing is, if Byron was a dude with balls and an actual play calling savant, he would be able to scheme ways to work with what Tom wants and make things happen for his team and work around the offensive line. Plenty of teams lose offensive linemen and they figure shit out. Fuck. Shanahan loses a goddamn running back or 12 every goddamn year and runs the ball. It does not matter. There's ways to do it. But he's not that guy. And so it's part his fault.
You would have to change the entire scheme. That's the scheme, though. That's not a good example.
Let me address something in the chat.
That whole scheme is like that.
I'm just saying in general.
Any running back and they're going to get 1,000 yards.
But he has eye candy. He helps his offensive line by creating eye candy on run plays. It forces the defense to hold themselves.
That's an entirely different scheme, dude.
No, I get that. I was using for his example. For him, it works no matter what. But Byron has things that are built into the system that he absorbed from BA that could help. It's just a matter of what Tom wants to do, what he wants to do, and then him not being able to call plays very well. It all just fucking goes to shit. It does not work. And you know what? If you're getting rid of the ball in less than 2 seconds, which is ridiculous, that means you're not reading the field. You are not reading the actual field. You just aren't. There's no way.
No, it's predetermined. Like I said.
Predetermined.
Listen, Common Sensei says that Scott Reynolds says the opposite. He can say whatever he wants. We can all see it out there on the field. And he says that Tom's not Peyton Manning. But guess what? Peyton Manning's offensive coordinator is in that quarterback room. The man who designed that offense that he and Peyton ran is in that room. You don't think that guy doesn't understand how to fucking run a hurry up? They perfected that shit. Okay, so you can't tell me that they don't have the answers. They have the answers, but they're choosing this as the solution. I don't know why. None of us fucking know why, but they all agree on this. For some reason, this is what they feel is the best way for them to win football games. And it's probably because it's safety first with Tom. They don't want Tom to get hurt during the regular season, win or lose. That I think they are trying to get that guy, and this is something me and Latte talked about earlier. They're trying to get that guy to the finish line, to the playoffs. And then maybe they take the bubble wrap off. I don't fucking know, bro. But it's also, clearly he's scared.
I brought that up because Colin Cowherd actually talked about that on his show. It was either today or yesterday. They were talking about that, where this division is so bad, so egregiously, disgustingly bad, that maybe they can just scrape by, crawl in, limp in, and then all bets are off. And it's like, hey, if Tom gets hit, he gets hit. But at least we're playing for all the marbles. There is no tomorrow. But when the division is as bad as it is, and you can literally fucking play around with the Cardinals for no apparent reason, I think they're just trying to get to the finish line.
Yeah, but Latte, we're one bad pitched handoff away from losing the game to the Cardinals.
Losing the game. I know. They're playing with fire. That's what and Elijah says here, Byron wasn't good his first go-around as OC, and his play calling, sequencing, and scheming was identical to what we're seeing this year. Listen, Sammers talked about that. Stank had to eat crow and apologize to the man after he won the Super Bowl because Everyone has been upset or said bad things or had something to say about Byron. But at the end of the day, in those first 2 years, they finished with a top 5 offense.
The talent
Love it,
hit
hate
some
it,
of that.
don't like the sequencing, whatever it is, they still scored 31 fucking points a game.
But the other side of that,
31.
I just want to know. I just
the
want to know
other side of
where
that
the motherfuckers who were like, Tom Brady hates BA's offense. Tom is not going to run that shit. Tom's upset. Like, where are those guys? Where are those people at? So now,
The red pen. The red pen.
exactly.
yeah, but here's the other side of that coin, though.
I'll take some fucking red pen right about now.
Come
If it was real.
Here's the other side of that coin with Byron. Is it Byron's fault when a guy is wide open and the ball doesn't get to him? Is it
That
Byron's
too?
fault if a
No.
pass is not thrown to a wide, not even just the misses, the guys that he doesn't even attempt the passes to,
Right.
whether he's sacked, whether he's under pressure, or whether he's not, is that on Byron? Byron's job is to scheme guys open, and the scheme has gotten guys open recently. You've seen Julio Jones. You've seen Mike Evans open multiple times. You've seen Scotty Miller open all season long. It's not 100% on Byron. It never will be. That's just not how it works. But at that point, how can you say, "Oh, Byron's trash"? Guys are open. If those passes are complete, are we saying the same thing? No, probably not. But going back to what you guys are saying, I mean, Tom is going to run what Tom wants to run. There's no one that's going to say no to that. So at the end of the day, that's the final answer or question to that is, why aren't they doing this? Oh, maybe Tom doesn't want to do that. Maybe Tom
And if
doesn't
Byron's
want
such a
quarterback
problem, then
sneak.
why after every win is there a picture of fucking Tom Brady humping Byron Leftwich, humping? Like every single win,
It looks
he
like
is
relief,
embracing-
Stank. Like, oh God, we got through it. Jesus
for
Christ.
real.
But
fuck
like
we
this sounds like we're not even really defending Byron. We're just saying
No.
it's not 1,000% Byron.
I don't like-
I've said it for 3 years. His
I don't like what
sequencing-
any of them are doing.
and the way he
I don't
calls
like what
plays-
Byron's doing. I don't like what Tom's doing. I don't like what Bowles is doing.
I don't like
Nobody
any of
likes
it.
this.
I don't like anything that Byron's ever done since he's been here. I never thought
Just
he
for the
actually
record,
called plays.
right?
All that stuff.
Rimming?
For the record, guys, baby powder was a bad choice. Okay, I feel like super stuffed up now. That was not smart.
That's not
the
baby
prop
powder, man.
Worked great.
Hey, we've all said this before, bro. You shouldn't be sniffing cocaine out of a baby's asshole. All right?
Wow.
Shouldn't do that.
What the fuck? No. This motherfucker's gonna get canceled. Nope. Not I, sir.
Hey, Kevin says
He
the
literally
loose
just died.
cannons
He just
are
died.
the loose cannons are throwing Tom under the bus because they know he ain't playing in Tampa next year. Listen, I will tell you right now, there is a 50-50 chance that Tom Brady is a Buck again next year. I'm not throwing him under the bus because I don't think he's coming back or anything. I don't give a fuck if he was coming back or not.
Yeah, and we want him on our podcast.
He is not
Honestly, we were
playing
saying
well.
it the other night. We were saying on Sunday night. We might be better if fucking Blaine was starting. I'm
He-
fucking
who said that?
My whole point is that he's not playing well. If he wanted to run things, he would. You guys, all we heard the whole time.
Don't even.
What Tom wants, Tom gets. If Tom wants this player, he gets this player. If Tom wants to run this, he gets that. So when things are working, it's all Tom. But when things aren't working, we can't say what Tom wants, Tom gets. If Tom doesn't want to run this, he's not going to run it. My only thing to all that, again, the other side of the coin, Donovan Smith did not play in this past game. And so I can understand that could be a reasoning for not running play action and not going too crazy with the offense, because whether it was fucking Josh Wells or Walton, neither of those two guys belong on an actual NFL field outside of the preseason. So maybe they said, fuck it.
Didn't look bad. Wells did not look bad until he got hurt.
But
Wells did
still,
not look
it's
bad.
not a starter.
Worse
So
was one getting drubbed.
I don't think they want to
Wirfs
sit
was
there
getting.
and get
Let's talk about that. He's not 100%. He was
not 100%.
getting worked by your boy. I outworked him. It was the week of preparation. I worked.
Fuck
Hard
that guy.
work.
Fuck that guy, dude. You know what I hate? He's going to retire now and have way more time to talk about how hard he's working.
I saw your tweet.
Oh,
I
you're
am
gonna see
so
him more than
upset.
ever now, dude.
It was your fucking fault that he was a one-man wrecking crew, bro, because of your hatred of him.
Oh, against
He
an
sees
injured
it.
Wirfs
He sees it.
and three linemen who don't
sees it.
belong on the field. Get out of here,
He
dude.
sees it.
Yeah, he
He
can hang
sees
his hat. Yeah, it's like Michael Jordan of the Wizards scoring on some third stringers. All right, cool, dude. Good job. Your son got to see you. Oh, yeah. Did you guys see how many times they fucking told us his kid was in the stands? Thanks. J.J. Watt's kid is watching it for the first time ever. Cool.
Oh,
Thanks a lot.
Loose Cannon's Leprechaun says, I want Tom in a wheelchair if that's all I can get. Forgive these guys, Tom. What?
You want Tom back?
Don't care.
So do
dude.
I, by the way.
I will call out Mike Evans. I
Hey,
will
you
call
know who
out
else wants him back?
anybody who plays
The
badly.
Glazers.
Oh, the Glazers.
Glazers want him back.
Glazers definitely want. Hey, you want season tickets? You have to sign up for 5 more years next year. They're going to change the rules.
Marcos Cash really wants to talk about the Panthers.
He does. He wants to. He's a big Panthers fan. He probably's got a picture of Steve Smith hanging right over his bed that he touches himself to every evening. Bucs
Oh,
season.
you are just doubling down on the
I don't
weirdness.
care. I just
What
don't
the
care anymore. But it's been a long season. I ran out of things to. I don't care. I don't care.
Common Sensei says, all I'm hearing is excuses for mediocrity for supposedly Super Bowl caliber team. This team made 0 adjustments since week 1. Inexcusable all around. Usually coaches get canned first. We agree. We've been saying the same thing. But they're not going to fire Todd Bowles midseason. They're not going to fire him after 1 season. It's not happening. Is Byron gone? Probably.
Makes my head hurt that for everything they praise Tom Brady for, you cannot then open your eye. Like 23 years in the league, right? Forgot more football than some people know. And you're telling me, or people are telling me, that Tom Brady's going to trot out there like a good soldier and say, all right, Byron, all right, Todd, let's go run this stupid shit over and over again.
Why does it sound like Bill Clinton?
Come on.
All right, Tom.
And like Sammer said, again, I'm not saying it's the best. I don't like some of the sequencing. Some of the shit's ridiculous. The fucking 3 runs in a row towards JJ Watt's side, I don't fucking understand. Don't understand it. But like, what about the times when the guys are open? Like Mike Evans on a 70-yard fucking touchdown. He almost threw a pick 6 because he literally hiked the ball. And he's like, "Fuck you, hot potato! I don't want it! I don't want it! I don't want it!
Hot potato. Brady.
I don't understand." So like,
but
hot potato Brady.
But aside from Tom, like, what's his name? Todd Bowles is a massive problem on this team, guys. Like, 3rd down, you have the ball back with under 2 minutes. Your team just went down the field, tied the fucking game with 10 points in that 4th quarter. What the fuck are we doing? We're trying to get the 3rd down and punt the ball to go to overtime. I don't know.
That's a hell of a line, bro. You ever done a line that long from pink to stink?
It depends on the size of the girl, honestly. I've seen some pink and stink right there.
I mean,
yeah, because lines could differ in length.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen them right next to each other, dude. And, you know,
right there.
It all really depends. But the longer that, and so
some neighborhoods.
So you know how guys have taints? When I was in high school, I used to hear that term all the time in cartoons. What in the tarnation? From Yosemite Sam, and I never knew what tarnation was. So that spot on a girl that we would have as a taint, that's tarnation. So what you guys are talking about is tarnation right there. That is tarnation.
What in tarnation? What?
You never heard that? Yosemite Sam with something would go.
Sam in the chat, can you confirm that for us, please? I don't know why you just said no. It's Yosemite Sam. Somebody confirm that. Google that, please.
You guys don't know who Yosemite Sam is?
I know who you said. Bro, I'm old, bro. Yosemite Sam used to be on my 24/7.
Yeah, when Bugs Bunny would do some crazy, what in the tarnation? And he would start shooting.
That's what I just said. Nobody fucking got it. That's what I just said. You explained what it was, and I was like, "What in tarnation?" Yeah. Nobody fucking got it. Right over your fucking heads. Jesus.
Tarnation's right there, dude. Right between that pink and that stink, dude. That's tarnation right there.
Listen, you can criticize. You can criticize Bowles all you want. He's calling a fucking hell of a game in regards to defense right now, because that defense.
I don't care about the defense. I'm not talking about defense.
You should though. It's still
I'm talking about
still half the team.
I'm talking about being happy to go to overtime. I'm talking about taking the team's fucking foot off the gas when they're finally rolling. Like, I'm talking about that fucking mindset that is going to lose a playoff game. You have the ball with under 2 minutes. Every team in the NFL is trying to score and get the fuck out of Arizona. Does Tom make that check? That's absolutely incorrect on 3rd and 4, or whatever the fuck that down was, and then ended up punting. He did it to get the Cardinals to use their last timeout. Fuck off, dude. That's not the point of that possession. You should be trying to score. That's what's fucked this team the entire season. They're trying not to lose. You go out there and you fucking try to win that game, because if you don't, who says that the opening kickoff in overtime isn't a return for a touchdown and the game's over? Like, why take the chance? You have Tom fucking Brady in under 2 minutes, and I think they had 2 timeouts. I don't think I remember. They could have gone on the field and tried to score. They only needed a field goal.
Okay. And then the next segment, let's name our players of the game.
What?
Go, Saber. What are your players of the game?
I don't have
Who
them.
are the
Nobody. Literally nobody.
Ryan Suckup.
Nobody?
Ryan Suckup.
Ryan Suckup. I'm going Ryan Suckup, and I'm going SMB. SMB had a hell of a fucking game. God, phenomenal game. Stank?
No.
I said Ryan Suckup. You said SMB. I'm going to also go with Logan Ryan. I thought he played a hell of a game as well. He stepped up and made. What?
Honorable
I thought he
mention.
was concussed. We got lucky.
Anthony Nelson. Anthony Nelson, honorable mention.
Yeah, nice strip
Okay,
sack.
Nelson. Like it.
That's how you sack a quarterback and make sure you get the ball, by the way.
Bobo says he's the smartest guy on the team.
That's not good.
Huh?
That's what he said in his press conference.
Shouldn't Tom Brady be the smartest guy?
No, Anthony Nelson, smartest guy on the team.
Hey, you know what I noticed in this week's press conference? Todd took a couple shots at Tom with that comment.
He did?
Yeah, with
No, he
that
didn't.
comment. Yeah, and then when they asked him about the turnovers and the passes and whether the ball should be released sooner or if the timing's off, and he goes, "No, we had the plays right. Everything was good. Those are just two bad balls."
Whoa.
He called Tom.
Whoa.
He said Tom had two bad balls.
Wow. I mean,
bro, he built up 15 weeks of frustration, starting to see Todd, busting at the seams.
wait, Tom has bad balls? I thought Tom was like a Ken doll. You said, Stank, because you gave him a massage.
Even Gronkowski on
He did.
on the podcast was like, Tom's having a down year. That's coming from Rob.
His best friend. His best friend.
He's having a down year.
And then he said the Bucs need to run more hurry up. It's like, damn.
Really?
All right, bro.
I wouldn't be opposed to more. We can't obviously stay in hurry up. But
Why? Chip Kelly did it. We're going to do it to the playoffs. Not the whole year.
They
We'll
don't
do it
need
throughout
to.
the whole playoffs.
That's the thing, man. They don't need to.
No.
If they have Donovan Smith, who's just enough of a trust, like he just trusts him just enough to turn his back on, they should call play action and do everything they did in the first half of the Bengals game. They know the formula. That's what we talked about when you were gone, Latte. They have the formula. They're choosing not to use it.
They're choosing not to use it. But I want to give a shout out to the 84 people in the room right now. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And I want to shout you guys out.
Yeah.
Because while we're out here doing fuckery, you guys are actually having football conversations in the chat.
it's only football in the chat.
It's only football in the chat,
Yeah.
and we're just here talking shit. It's amazing. I love you guys. What a community.
But if we talk about a little bit about SMB and those guys, man, I will agree with you, Stank. That defense is the reason we have won 7 games because we are winless.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
we
don't
won
care.
7?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, we were 6 and 8. Won 7.
A defense that's been equally banged up, right? Everybody on that defensive line's a new starter outside of Vita, who's also hurt, right? We've had some continuity at linebacker, a great continuity at linebacker, but our secondary's been fucking decimated. At safety, it's like musical fucking chairs. We've been rotating corners. D. Delaney has played football for us way too often this year. Don't want to see that. I don't want to see 30 on the field at all.
Same with 27.
Yeah, 27 too. Poor kid. Fuck, bro. That guy doesn't belong on the field yet. He's too young and green. Like he is obviously scared and lost out there. But somehow, our opponents haven't been great. The quarterbacks we faced haven't been great. It's one of the softest fucking. If you go back and look at our schedule, it's one of the softest schedules in the history of the NFL, which is probably why we're still.
And what, 10 of those games we've held the opponent under 20
Yeah.
or less.
Hey,
We're averaging
Joshua-
20 points per game.
Joshua Porter says the Panthers are 1-5 on the road this year. They suck on the road. Well, good thing we have great home field advantage, guys. Fuck yeah. Woo!
Yeah.
Wait, where they tell
What
you
an
to sit down,
environment that
you're
is.
They're down.
Or the in-stadium announcer starts the Tampa Bay chant
We're on offense.
while we're on offense. Real fucking
Don't worry,
right.
Sammer. The band is there, and they're going to get everybody riled up.
Man.
The drum line.
The drum line. What happened, bro?
Nothing-
I'm not to say we've ever had a great,
Nothing says
consistently
pirate.
great environment.
Nothing says pirate like drumline. Nothing says
Your mic is
pirates.
fucked up, bro. Pay
Yeah.
for your internet.
Yeah,
Nothing.
no, it's my Rodecaster, bro. It's dying.
Nothing says pirates like a line of drummers. What? Like, if they said steel drums, maybe I could kind of buy that. Maybe. Because, pirates went through those islands a lot.
No,
Maybe.
no.
But
No, you
even
say
then.
steel drum, and I think of Steel City and Steelers. No,
Yeah,
doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Yeah, just get rid of that shit. Since
They have it. They have it. The Cowboys though.
Oh, yeah. Remember that shit? That was weird as fuck, dude. They had a bunch of different Spanish, like.
Hey, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
No, they were dressed as what are those wrestlers called?
Mariachis.
Mariachis, bro.
No, but the other guy was dressed as what is that Spanish wrestler?
Oh, the
called?
wrestlers, the lucha libre. The
Yeah,
lucha
yeah.
libre.
One guy with a lucha fucking thing going on. Another guy was a fucking mariachi dude playing this massive bass drums, and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing in this stadium? Makes no.
I wish we had
sense.
mariachi.
Hey, I'm putting my dick on the table right now, boys. I am. I'm unzipping right now.
You got my attention.
Oh, you just put Mike in zipper just now, dude.
Oh yeah, I unzipped it. for the sound effect.
Didn't hear anything.
We're going to beat the Cowboys at home. Wild card round. We're going to do it.
Okay.
Telling you right now.
You guys want to take some phone calls before we get the fuck out?
I don't want to take any fucking calls. No, I don't want to take calls. But listen to what I just said, motherfucker. We're beating the Cowboys on wild card weekend.
You don't want to hear from Tom?
Because it's the way the Cowboys season always go. It always goes that way.
Wait,
all hyped up
against everything inside of us, right? Because we all know we're this is the weird franchise. We're cursed. Weird shit happens. You don't think Sam Darnold's gonna ruin Todd Bowles' coaching first season coaching? Having the opportunity. Yeah, he drafted him. Todd got fired while Sam's there. Sam's now bounced around and has had somewhat of a resurgence.
He drafted him. Yes, he did.
Okay, he drafted him. I didn't say bounced around. He went straight.
He would
from
know best.
Still, you don't think that Sam Darnold, because we know how the Bucs luck works, right? That Sam Darnold isn't going to ruin Todd Bowles' fucking opportunity to go to the playoffs.
But didn't we break that curse? We just beat that other third stringer.
Sam Darnold, though, because him and Bowles have a history.
But would he not know how to stop Sam Darnold?
You would think so.
You would think so, but it's a Bucs life.
It's a Bucs life.
It's a Bucs life.
Bro, Greg Allman, he now he covers the whole NFC South, and he put together some crazy scenarios that how each team can win the division, how the Saints can win the division. Can you just see us losing to Carolina and then having to root for the Saints to beat Carolina in the final week of the season, right? We're all gonna have to fucking root for them to win.
No, we're just gonna win this weekend.
I would gag during that entire game.
I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do it.
Also, do you think for 1 second that those Saints players would win the game knowing that
they're
helping us? Hell no.
They'd lose on purpose, dude.
They'd lose on purpose.
Fuck you, bitches.
Just to fuck us. That makes sense.
We're putting Jameis back in.
In an effort to make sure that we do not win the NFC, we will be putting Jameis Winston back into our starting line. Like midway through the first quarter, they look at the score in the Falcons game and the Bucs are like, oh shit. All right, Jameis, you're in. Wait, what?
Jameis,
yeah,
you're up, bub. Let's go.
Dude, go find your helmet. Grab someone's helmet. Hey, Taysom, give me your fucking helmet. Jameis, you're out there. Go.
Yeah, Jeremy, that's assuming the Saints beat the Eagles, which Eagles, listen, the Eagles have every fucking reason to beat the Saints, including if they beat them, they get a better draft pick, which is the Saints draft pick.
Yeah. And by the way, if they beat them, they secure the number 1 seed. The Eagles the
Eagles need to win that game. Does Jalen Hurts play?
Hey, how fucked is that, by the way? Right? I found out about that today. If the Eagles beat the Saints, they have the Saints draft pick. They get a better pick.
They do.
Wow.
No, but if they do beat the Saints, or if they do beat the Eagles, and it's Carolina and the fucking the Saints for the division in the final game of the year, isn't that how whether we win or lose against Atlanta, it's still them? I don't know how that's going to fucking work out. I don't want to think about it. Let's just beat Carolina and not have to worry about it.
I think we are going to find out who this fucking team is this week because, like Pelagic says, this is a win or you're out type of game. This is a championship game. This is literally for the NFC South,
playoff
right?
Game.
This is it. If this team is going to show up and fucking show us who they are, good or bad, this is the week we fucking find out and we can stamp it. This is a shit team or this is a good fucking team. That's how we'll know.
You sound like Todd Bowles right now. That speech inspired you, didn't it? Because that's exactly what he said.
I probably said it with a little bit more inflection in my voice and a hell of a lot more passion in my fucking balls.
I don't know. Your body language says different.
I don't know. Latte doesn't look like Mike Evans. I'll tell you that much. Or Casey Rogers in the background.
Wow.
Casey Rogers. Now I don't think it was Casey Rogers, but there was a coach back there that was more interested in what was going on in that vending machine than what Todd was saying.
Casey Rogers, bro. He's like trying to get a
twig.
twig.
The vending machine is shit.
He's like trying to sneak
money back.
Yeah, he's trying to sneak those quarters in quietly without Todd seeing him. He's like, put them quarters in.
Oh, it's a weird year. What a weird season. What a really
A9.
Listen, we're used to fucking pain, okay? We're used to pain. As Bucs fans, we can accept when we suck. We can accept that. We've sucked a lot. We know. The three of us have driven down the stadium. Sam are driving much further than both of us, knowing damn well we're going to lose this game. And it didn't matter. You still show up, right? But this is so different because this team doesn't suck.
We should win.
They are like self-sabotaging. They're literally... I don't understand.
This is like
the NFC is wide open. Nobody. We talked about this midseason. Nobody in the NFC scares me. Not the Eagles. Not the Eagles.
Well, I had a Facebook memory come up today from 2007, and I posted on Facebook and I said, 2-12. I still love my Bucks.
Dude, this team is
Still
that.
love my Bucks.
I still love my Bucks.
This team is that hot chick that you knew in college who just like fell behind on her fucking payments for her like college tuition and then became a stripper.
Sounds like a porn.
And was still super fucking like she was just gorgeous and then somehow became a crackhead and just could never get out of her own way. And you'd still look at her and be like, dude, she could be a trophy wife, but yet here she is dancing for money, fucking snorting coke. Here we are.
God damn, Sammer.
Listen, I'm not talking about snorting coke anymore on this.
No, you should not.
I'm just saying. This team is a hot chick that doesn't realize she could be a trophy wife. Instead, she's a fucking cokehead.
Okay. All right.
Shout out to the people that keep the football dialogue.
Dub says that's very dark and he feels cold.
Who doesn't know a girl like that? Show hands.
Pelagic says sounds like a country song.
I wouldn't know.
Reminds me of the Ashton Kutcher movie, The Butterfly Effect. Fucked up.
Is there a cokehead in that movie?
So,
I mean, kind of. Yeah.
Sounds like how Steve Smith's mom met Steve Smith's dad.
Oh my God, you did. Oh, you
fuck you, Panthers, and fuck you, Steve Smith.
Whoop your fucking ass, bro.
Bro, I would work over Steve Smith.
Keep pouting, baby. Keep pouting. All right, let's take 2 quick calls so we get the fuck out of here. It's 8:20.
Hey, it's 8:20. I'm out of here at 8:30, bro.
I know. We're going to take Tom in Michigan. Tom in Michigan, you're out to lose cannons. What's up? Make us laugh.
What's up, peeps?
What's Tom going to say to make me feel better?
Good evening, peeps. How are you guys doing tonight?
We're okay.
Oh, it's fucking wonderful. How are you doing? Have you ever done coke?
Awesome. Yeah, out of a stripper's asshole, but other than that,
That's right.
Thomas, it's the only way to do it.
That's the new question. Fuck the chicken wings question. That's the new question for all of our guests.
Fucking A, man, Nothing's like some fine china and some fine white skin either, But anyways, guys, hey, I'm going to take a sip of my Louisiana Hennessy real quick and get into my take. I'm at Mad Dog 2020. But anyways, I'm tired of this NFC South bashing. I remember the heat that we got was the same when the NFC sucked for years. Tony Romo trying to hold an extra point, the Giants manning up for 2 years, then going back into catatonic state for 20 years, or the Deadskins doing Deadskin things. History lesson, peeps. Tampa started in the AFC. Then after 1 year, we went to the NFC Central. See, back then, there were only 3 divisions, the East, Central, and the West. And that was it for the conferences. Then in the 80s and 90s, the Vikings, Packers, and Lions and Bears tried to kick us out of the NFC Central because they said we hurt their ticket sales. That's a true story, peeps. So in 2002, the NFC South was created with us and the rest of the NFC cast-offs. So let's do some stat checking real quick. And this is only from 2002. It's not before. It's after they went to 4 divisions. So as a division, we have 6 Super Bowl appearances in those years. That's a 31% chance that the NFC representative is coming out of the NFC South. Tampa has the same amount of appearances as the entire NFC North. We were the first division to get all 4 teams into the Super Bowl. In those 20 years, the NFC South has more appearances than the NFC North, NFC East, AFC North, AFC South, and the AFC West. The only 2 divisions that have more are the AFC East because of the Pats, and they have 8, but you take them away and they're at 0. The NFC West has 7, but they're 2 and 5. So, what the hell? As a 7-9 Seattle team can beat the defending Super Bowl championship team in the playoffs, anything's possible. So when you want to trash talk this division, get your facts straight. From Houdat to the Dirty Birds to Sweet Caroline, we are the NFC South. Fuck the haters. Let's fucking go.
Well, Tom,
I like how everyone in the chat is talking about what drug Tom is on. Trying to figure
all
out
of them. That was a good call. History lesson. Picking up the NFC South.
Listen, Louisiana Hennessy. What is that? I put Matty Ice. Sam said this guy for sure is on coke or crack or meth, black tar heroin, laced weed,
all 3
maybe
of us,
alcohol,
all 3
Adderall, ketamine.
All 3 of us do lines of coke for the show, so I don't even understand what the fucking hate is all about here right now.
Marcos Cash just gave us money, bro. How are you gonna pay rent? You just gave us all your money, bro.
Carolina
You will pay us to tell
sweeping
us?
the
Okay,
Bucs.
sure.
Where
Yeah.
have you been for like the last 10 years, Marcos? Seriously, like since Cam Newton, where has this guy been? We've never heard from this guy. At least we hear from those Saints fans all the time.
I kind of like it.
I
Since Saints fans have turned into the giant pussies, which we all knew they were from the
Bro,
beginning.
Jono only talks about the Pelicans now. I'm like, what?
They gave it up.
The football
They gave
season's
up
still
on it.
going on, bro. What
Yeah.
happened?
I don't know. Atlanta fans, I've never seen one Atlanta Falcons fan in the chat room. We've had more fucking, I don't know, random
Wait,
team
Atlanta
fans.
fans exist?
No,
That's like a thing.
I guess. I don't know.
Can we talk about the Pelicans for once? Can there be a more pussy fucking team name than the Pelicans? Of like all of team sports, all of them, all professional
Pelagic.
team sports, the Pelicans.
Bro, I was fishing off the Skyway Pier and a pelican flew into my line and I had to pick it up because it got caught. It was enormous and it weighed like 3 ounces. I couldn't believe how light it was. That's my
Really?
pelican story. Yeah.
Your Pelican story?
Yeah.
So you could just swift.
You could.
Fly Pelican. Bye.
Hey, they're on my list of useless animals, by the way. They're right there under dragonfly and moth. Just saying. Top of my list is manatees. I think Jeremy.
Troy
Tampa.
Reeves says, "What up, fellas? Bucks are winning on Sunday, and Mike Evans only needs 83 yards to get to 1,000. Brady has to feed him the rock on Sunday."
Does he though?
Listen, I made it to the championship in 2 leagues, and I have Mike Evans, and I don't know if I can start Mike. I love Mike. I already know Mike is my dude. That's my guy. I love Mike. I don't know if I can start Mike, and it's not about targets, guys. Sometimes he doesn't get targets that it's egregious, like for a half, but then Tom will like hyper target him. He's still getting 8 to 10 targets a game. They're just really shitty targets.
Yeah.
They're shitty. So it doesn't matter if he's targeting them.
83 yards. We need another, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 weeks for him to get 83. Based
83,
on how
that's
things
tough,
been
dude.
going.
Tough.
Yeah,
I would say 6 games.
6 games for 83?
Yeah. Because you could throw 10 times at Mike Evans' feet or at the cornerback's shoulder that's covering him. It's a target, right? Like Latte
83 is a good Bucks number, though. Rest in
Dave
peace,
Moore.
Winston Jackson.
Yeah.
Dave
Yeah.
Moore. I think Dave Moore.
Well, what was homeboy? Trey Vicious? He was an 83.
83?
It
Yeah.
was 83.
It was 83 too.
It was 83, yeah. It's a good number,
Bro, Joe Jervicius, what a fucking dog that guy was.
bro. Fuck you, Eagles fans. You sick motherfuckers.
Yeah, but
I'm glad he's-
that motivated him, dude. When he saw that baby dangling in the stands, he said, "I'm gonna fucking shit in this team's mouth today." And he
Right
did.
in their mouth.
He shit
If
right
you're a
in
fan
their
of
mouth.
babies, this episode's not for you.
No,
At all.
no.
No.
Can you put that like as a disclaimer before this episode?
All our kids are larger
way,
than babies.
Sammer,
No,
that was-
no real babies were harmed during the filming of this episode.
At all. By the way, Sammer just let out a secret there, a Buccaneer secret. That, like 2 Girls, 1 Cup wasn't started with 2 girls. It was Joe Jervicius shitting in the Eagles' mouth. It
Yeah,
was.
those girls
They're
are
used to
Philadelphia.
that
Those
shit.
girls are born in
Philadelphia.
That's where it
Philadelphia.
was originated.
Those girls are born in Philadelphia. That was
That's
during
actually
that game.
that's actually what the Philly special really is.
Philly. That's the Philly special.
Feces in your mouth.
Let me let you guys in on a little secret. That was actually chocolate ice cream, but the barf in that video, 1000% authentic.
You know what? I trust that you know more about this than most people. I feel like you know, like you have like numbers, stats, and shit.
There's like
So
there's a
wait.
study on
Marcos
what that video
Cash
did.
now says, "Bro, y'all got nothing on Big Cat at Panthers Uncensored on YouTube. He's at 17,000 subscribers.
Panthers
Cool.
Yet
Uncensored.
you're on our show. Yet you're yeah. Panthers Uncensored. Wait, what? Whoa!
What do y'all talk about? Matt Rule.
It wouldn't
What
be
y'all been talking about lately out there, huh?
What's going on
Matt,
here? Whoa.
Matt Rule and his smock that he would wear to every goddamn. What was up with that guy's smock thing? He took that shit back when he was in Baylor.
Fuck.
Bro, when they did the coaches photo and Matt put on like 130 pounds in the offseason, you knew it was gonna go bad for them this year, bro. He was stress eating like a motherfucker.
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time that we heard about a Tampa-based media member going up to Carolina to cover the Panthers. So
Yeah, I don't know.
17,000 subscribers who've never celebrated a Super Bowl victory.
Panthers Uncensored.
You got nothing better else to do than
Why
fucking
is
subscribe.
he here then?
Random.
Why is he here watching
know.
this then?
I don't know, bro. He's shouting out other podcasts.
Listen, Marcos, you tell Big Cat, even though
No.
that's not an authentic
How
name,
about
tell
this,
him
Marcos?
to join us on Friday. this
Hey,
week.
somebody said, "Hey, Lindsay just said 2 teams, 1 cup." That's what the game is gonna be on Sunday.
Marcos, better
That's
yet,
awesome.
bro.
That's
If you
awesome.
want to be heard, there's a number at the bottom. Go get your mom, tell her to read it to you. Punch it into that fucking StarTech Motorola fucking bag phone that you guys still have, right? Punch it in, or use the fucking numbers, whatever y'all still do up in the Carolinas. I know y'all just got fucking running water and fucking electricity there, but call in, sir.
Hey, Sammer, Cali Buck says, "How does this show even have sponsors?"
It just does. Just does,
It
baby.
just does, bro. We're beautiful. Look at these faces.
I mean, 2 beautiful faces, and of course the token white dude. I mean, who wouldn't sponsor the show?
We're sponsored by Baby Oil. We're going to be sponsored by Baby Powder.
we're the most diverse fucking podcast out there. You got a Dominican, Afro-Dominican here.
Yeah.
You have Sammer Ali, who gets the random security check at every airport he goes to.
Every time.
And you got the Jewish guy. I mean, it's beautiful.
I'm considering getting a private jet just to see if TSA will still fuck with me.
They will.
Hey, Sammer, give him the number. You can't read the number, Marcos, at the bottom of the screen, bro. I'm gonna read it to you real slow.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna read it to you real slow,
Marcos.
Marcos,
at the
turn
bottom of the screen.
Turn your Motorola
312
Razr to its side.
626
the screen's
6799, bro.
It's on the screen, dude.
On the
It's been on the screen for the last hour.
I want him to call. I want him to call.
He's
Yeah,
out
me
here.
too.
He's out here T9ing.
Everybody who's under the age of 15 or 18,
No idea
has
what
no idea
we're
what
talking
that
about.
is.
No idea what we're talking about, dude.
No idea.
Carolina is slow. Mike Evans, 7 receptions, 94
barbecue,
yards, 1 touch. Hey, listen, 'cause all 3 of us agree before we end the show. This is the Mike Evans fuck you game. He's coming out. He's gonna shit in the Panthers'
They just
mouth.
signed Josh Norman, bro. What
Guys-
the fuck are you talking about?
The guy's dead. Guy's garbage.
Okay.
What have you watched him?
No.
I heard they bring Luke Kuechly back too.
He's not good, dude. He's not good. You don't
I
just
heard.
cut a good quarter. Doesn't happen. Yeah, bring Luke Kuechly out there too. Fuck it. Bucks are
It's hard for Marcus to see the number on his pager. Pelech says.
Damn, kind
It's on his flip phone.
He's watching it though on the. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Hey.
Horn is out this week. You know why? Because I told him.
All right.
You ain't playing this week.
Listen, this show's going nowhere. Hey, love you guys. Go Bucks. Fuck the
Wait,
Panthers.
what you
Fuck
fuck? What
Steve
about
Smith.
Carlos?
Dude,
It's,
fuck you.
it's
No,
Marcos. It's Marcos.
it's 8:30.
What the fuck? You
We're
that's
outta here.
fucked up, bro.
What?
He hasn't called in. I'm looking
We
right at
end
the
with
screen.
oaths.
There's no oaths in here. All right.
Hold on, wait. We'll give him 30 more seconds. Bro, it takes a long time using that fucking rotary shit, dude. He's trying. Everybody here wants to hear it. Josh Norman's 35 years old. Yeah, bro. Is he gonna play? Is he gonna suit up and play this week
He's not gonna cover Mike Evans
against Mike Evans? Please, by all
Line him
means.
up. That Panthers show had a special needs Bucks fan on the phone and we're bullying him. That's fucked up.
Oh wow,
That's really fucked up.
wow.
We were what?
I don't
That
know.
Panther show.
Lindsay
They
has
were bullying
mentioned.
special needs children's.
Lindsay says Carl Winslow thinks he is full speed. What?
Okay. I like it. Are we talking Family Matters, Carl Winslow?
Is Marcos gonna call or what?
He's not
No,
calling.
I think
Damn, I don't
damn,
got
I-
Zoom. I'd call in next show. I just tried to call in. No, you didn't,
it's
Marcos.
not Zoom,
Marcos,
bro.
it's a phone.
Phone.
It's a fucking
It's
phone
over,
number.
bro. It's over.
Hey, Marcos, tell your fucking big cat dude to call us. All right. We're out. Peace. Go Bucks.